Hello and welcome to Rise of Flight Part 4, Return of the Rudder Pedals, fortunately. Yes, I'm recording this in the downstairs. And the plot thickens. Both of the missions for today have been cancelled because the weather is crap. So let's see what the next day holds. Ah, lovely. It's a little bit nippy at 4 degrees, but other than that, we have an offensive patrol in which Klaus von Schnob will be taking part. I still get the old machine for it, which I'm not particularly amused by, but it'll have to do. And also, the icons are back on. I'm only planning to turn them on when it would be convenient for me, where it would give me the pointers to the enemy, because like I said before, still don't have track IR working with this. Not quite sure what that's about, but I've been trying to figure that out. Anyway, let's begin the mission. Because if it's an offensive patrol, perhaps there may be victories in our future. Alright, here's the plan. We will be taking off, flying over and harassing the enemy, though not getting too close to any of their airfields, because apparently we're not quite that interesting. So, and then we come back. Let us inspect our machine. Right. And none of these people had anything interesting, so we are going to fly our own. And and we are going to switch back to the Luga. I had it on the Webley Fosbury because I was playing a British career outside of this one, and actually I'm probably going to do a British career next. I'm thinking about the Bristol F2B because I'm sort of looking to the future, because I don't know how long Klaus von Schnob could possibly live, based on the fact that I seem rather inept. Although, I shouldn't say that. I have shot down one airplane and one balloon, so... And, yeah, I'm probably a little bit better at D.II, although if you see the episode of D.II where I don't have my rudder pedals... oh dear. Nope. Take off time, because we got the green flare. Isn't that lovely? And also, boop, off go the icons until we encounter the enemy. Alright. And we take to the sky on this nippy day, and I forgot what month it is. Oh, it's September 1916, I think so. Alright, off we toot. Or whatever noise airplanes make. With that big motory thing on the front. I think the one big shame of World War One was that the Germans changed these in 1918 to the straight-edged ones, because these look so cool. I mean, yeah. And all the bikers like to use it for some reason, and they probably have no idea what it is, but... and I hate them for it. There has been a plot development. We have sighted a balloon, and I'm going after it, as usual, and no one else is, because they're just no fun. And this is an offensive patrol. We're supposed to pop everything we see. Unless it has superior numbers, in which case we're probably supposed to flee, but fleeing is for fleas. Not proud of that. Okay, balloon. Haha, we popped it. Now to rejoin the peoples, and that's probably not interesting enough to watch. So we're coming up on the sorry about that, final waypoint of the patrol, and we still haven't sighted the enemy, and we're turning around. I mean, we popped your balloon, surely you want to come after us for that? To which they say, ha 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 ha. No, we don't really care about those balloons, all they do is pop, and don't call me Shirley. Guess what, munchkins? Since there's an artillery position below us, and we have nothing better to do, let's go after it, shall we? But we'll go about it smartly. We'll spin our way down instead of diving the whole way down. That way we don't rip our wings off. Instead, we just pick up a lot of speed and end up really low, flying over enemy trenches. You know, I never said I had good ideas. Oh good, the Albatros can be recovered from a spin through conventional means. If you haven't watched my video on unconventional spin recovery, it may save your hiney at some point. You'll have to excuse me for the moment. My computer is trying to sell me something. I just need to stop it. Yeah, to elaborate, basically what it's doing is it's trying to sell me a power cord for it. Because, you know, I'm not at full battery, so it's assuming my power cord isn't functioning, so that's just lovely. I think that's something to the idea of what's happening. Ah! This is kinda tricky at 11 frames per second. I think it's trying to sell me something again. But I just closed the HP message service, and I think that stopped it. But, ooh, there's a truck. We can definitely get the truck. Yes, we can get this truck, because that truck is out of... Christ on a bike! That's, that frame rate is unfortunate. For some reason, I think it's the tracers that are doing that, 'cause it's back up to 30 now. I just know it. This is how Klaus von Schnaub is gonna die. Someone's just gonna shoot him with a pistol because he's so low. Ooh, now they're shooting at us. That's lovely. Let's just get our distance again. Oh dear. Okay, now we're getting machine gun fire. I think this needs to be the last pass, so we need to get one of these trucks. On this one. Oh, there we go, we got one. We're out of here. Only one of my guns is working. Alright, back across the line with us. We'll be flying a lot lower and we'll have lost track of the formation, but who cares as long as we get home. Okay, now I'm getting rifle shots from the trenches. That's just lovely, isn't it? Oh well, I'll let you know if they kill it. Alright, above the wing you can see the airfield. We're gonna see if we can come in and land over the buildings. Just gonna make a turn first. Oh, and also I figured out how to get external views. You just have to enable spectators, is a slightly weird thing. But that gives you external views and the ability to cycle through enemy views, which I've been trying not to do because it's kind of cheaty, but yeah. And let's blip the engine because that's fun. But don't leave it blipped off for too long because you can't start it in the air, which is a lovely thing. We seem to be coming in awfully fast. But that's okay, we're coming in over the building, so we don't need to worry about stopping in an economical distance. So we can just blip the engine back on and touch down all smoothly like. Oh dear. La 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 la. And also it seems like forcing the tail down will help you stop faster, because these things just have a skid on the tail and that'll come to a stop pretty quickly. So let's just turn around and taxi in, or whatever you would call taxiing in an aircraft like this. It's kind of interesting how much control it gets on the ground. I wonder if that's realistic or if it's simulating a ground crew handling it, in which case they'd have to be riding on the wings to be going this fast. I'm just not going to get too close to the hangars this time, because in my British campaign that I was playing outside of the Let's Play, I did taxi up, stop the engine, and sort of just smush right into a hangar in a way that wasn't particularly lovely. So what we're actually going to do is accelerate, so this isn't a ridiculously boring process. As long as I can blabber over it for the whole time and come up with stuff with which to blabber over it, hopefully it shouldn't be too boring for your amusement. For some reason the frame rate's occasionally dipping. I suspect that's because my computer battery's only at 50%. That's probably why it was trying to sell me a power cord too, so next time I'll play this at 100%. Ain't I clever? Alright, let's just stop the engine. Whittle, 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 whittle. I really like the Albatros. It's very pretty. It's very shapely. It's shaped like, well, it has a very teardroppy shape. I mean, having that great big thingy on the front with as the spinner, even that's not terribly ugly. Anyway, that's my opinion of airplane aesthetics for you. Although, I'm not sure. I like the wing design in the D3, I think, a little better. Or in the, it might be only in the D5 that it has that wing design. But the wing design steadily improved, and they had it swept at the edges to reduce in-flight vibration. Even in World War I, the Germans were sweeping wings, and no one else figured it out until they captured the German planes at the end of World War II. But, alright, we got a balloon. And where's the truck? Yeah, we got one truck. Proceed! And let's find out about the latest developments in our career here. It is now September 29th, 1916. And yeah, Klaus von Schnaub got one thingy. Let's find out what's going to happen next. I haven't had tea yet, and it's the morning. Oh, someone's going out on a reconnaissance patrol, but that doesn't involve us, so I guess we'll find out what's happening next on the next day and in the next video. Until then, toodaloo!